Coach, looking at the running back room, Miles Montgomery and Corey Kiner especially. Do you see a guy being the bell cow in that situation, or is that really going to be a two-headed monster?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably going to be, a little bit by committee, the way I would see it. Those guys are going to need to stay healthy as well, as we go back and look and, guys getting dinged here and there, particularly in that room, over my career coaching, backs tend to get banged up a little bit, because they are carrying the ball, and particularly for us, we're going to want to run the football, so they're going to have opportunity to get hurt, and hopefully they'll stay healthy. And then, we have two or three other guys we feel like they can go in there as well. But, I mean, they'll probably be the two main guys, and then we'll just see how it pans out. I think in August camp is going to be really big for us in a lot of positions. We're going to have to come together, particularly as an offense, find really good roles for everybody to figure out what their role may be on the team, and then work through all that because we're all new basically on offense, with one returning starter. So I think we do have some talent. We do have some pieces to the puzzle there up front and as well as a receiver. Running back room is really the one room that kind of stayed intact, but I do think there's a lot of potential there. Well, I've never been a part of anything like Higher Ground. I was able to go out there and tour in the spring, kind of look at all the grounds, and and then Whittakin, our DFO, really, that's kind of been his baby for the last 20-some years, and and he told me the stat. I don't know what it. Basically, went to one bowl game before going to Higher Ground, and then all the other bowl games are when they started going to Higher Ground. So you just come together as a football team out there. We'll be out there a couple of weeks, and we're there. You're practicing, you're meeting, you're lifting weights, you're training, you're doing all those things, and we're there as one big family. And I think that's where you become a team. And I think that's particularly for us. New staff, new players, all that. We really need that more than anything. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us to become really tight as a football team, and knowing that we're going to face adversity. And if you're that tight, then you're able to come through it on the other side.
Dante and Jawan really emphasized the culture that is being built here at Cincinnati. You're in your first year. You briefly talked about Camp Higher Ground. What were some things you've heard about Higher Ground, and how excited are you to get out there?
Well, number one, I heard the food is really good. They really feed you a lot. The guys are saying they actually gain weight, out there in those couple of weeks. But, the people that run the Higher Ground, they really love Cincinnati football, and they really take care of their players and the staff while you're out there. And then the players also said it's hard. You're out there, it's a grind. It's football from the time you get up, time you go to bed, and we'll try to have some fun in the middle of all that. But I think more than anything, we're out there to get work done. We're going to be meeting a lot, practicing a lot of walkthroughs. But there's no distractions. Talk to the players. There's no distractions, and I think that those 2 weeks are going to be very critical and special for us and our team as we move forward. Every single day you train, you have to train like you're trying to prove something, and that's what our guys have been doing this summer. They're putting the work in. I can tell you that. I mean, they're working their tails off, weight room, on the field, in practices that they're putting on themselves. Obviously nobody wants to be picked toward the bottom, even though preseason polls don't matter. You don't want to be picked. You want to be picked toward the top, right? I mean, that's where we want to be. It's more important to be at the top at the end of the season, though, not necessarily at the beginning. I understand, hey, we got one returning starter on offense. We're new to the league. Probably why we didn't get picked very high. But anything we do, we want to be at the top.
Coach, not too many.
Well, I think Emory, number one, is very humble. He came in January, not coming in to, try to take anybody's job or do any of that to try to be the man. I mean, he coming in to work. He came in and just started working with all the guys. He earned their respect pretty quickly. And, that quarterback room, even in the spring, Ben Bryant was there before he left to go to Northwestern, but during the spring, man, they were trying to help each other, compete, and that's what you want to see as a coach. And Emory's, he's that team player. And, when you have a quarterback like that, the guys around him, they want to play for him. They want to do good and help him out. And so, I think it speaks volumes for Emory to be able to come here and represent our school and our football team here today and this Big 12 Media Days. So it speaks a lot about Emory's character. The fact that he has been at Florida and Arizona State and played in front of huge crowds and all that, nothing phases him. He's very poised, and I think we all like that about him as being your leader.
Do you expect him to be a part of the running game more than he?
As far as the football team goes, I think that the one thing about it probably, it's a negative for us, but it's a negative for them too. They don't really know what we have. They don't know anything about our players, how we do things. It's going to be new for them. These guys that have been playing in this league, they obviously know each other. They got history. They don't have any history with us, and they've probably never come and play at Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. That's a tough place to play, and so I think we're certainly got to use a lot of that to our advantage. They don't know a lot about our players or how we do things offensively and defensively. So all those things, we'll use that to our advantage, and I think that's probably the biggest difference.
Brady Dre.
When the lights come on, I think he's going to be that guy. When the lights come on, he's going to be really good. His body, he looks awesome. I mean, he's 212 pounds now. Really bulked up. Can run. I mean, he can really run. He'll be a hard guy to tackle within our dual threat as a quarterback. But he also has a big arm. The thing he's continue to work on is accuracy. That's what he's got to continue to work on, and just learning the offense. But he's getting better and better. I'm excited about working with him in August. See how where he falls in the depth chart as we start playing.
Aaron Turner has a really
I just think probably just the history of Oklahoma. You think about how many great players they've had over the years, Heisman Trophy winners. They, competed at a high level for a long, long time, and for them to be coming to our stadium and playing in front of our people, I mean that's going to be a great atmosphere, and a great opportunity, a chance for us to go get a big win. That's our first Big 12 game, and it'll be a great challenge for us, but our guys will be looking forward to that. It's going to be very, very exciting. Yeah, I think for me, I want to hire, number one, good people in our organization, and then allow them to do their job. We want to recruit outstanding student athletes and then allow them to do what they're called to do, and that's why I believe in a player-led team. We're as coaches, we're kind of guiding the ship, but these guys are running it. And we give them autonomy, we give them ownership, and then they take off with it. And we got some really good leaders on our team that do things the right way, and so that's kind of my leadership style. I'm more of get the right people in the right seats and then let them do their work.
pressure to rebuild your roster? Players that have been here for 3-4 years.
Well, I think the whole university is feeding off of it. It's an exciting time. We're going to, we got a great seat at a Power 5 table now in a great conference, and it's a lot of excitement throughout our city, our university. The buzz on campus. All our programs are using it in recruiting. The things that we're doing on campus now with this unbelievable new indoor facility and performance center that we're building right now. I mean, it's incredible, and so we're all feeding off of that, and those are the type things that are going to propel us forward to have a great success in the Big 12. All right, thanks guys. Coach.